Today we are going to take a closer look at a 2,000-year-old profession. This has been around forever, and I think it's kind of cool. So with Caroline homeschooling and being obsessed with horses and us spending a lot of time around them, I thought it would be a really neat opportunity for us to go on the day that the farrier was visiting. So a farrier comes from the Latin word Farrius, if I'm saying that correctly, and it basically means iron worker or blacksmither. And so when farrying started, all blacksmiths were farriers. And this is how horseshoeing started. I think it started with the Celts, and then by the mid-1300s, it was a specific job, like a specialization, and no longer were all blacksmiths responsible for this. They were separated officially. So what do you need to know if you want to become a farrier? Well, first off, physically, you have to have a super strong back because you are hunched over a lot, and as well as like strong upper arms and a ton of patience. If you take a riding lesson in a stable that has you groom before you ride or after you ride, there's a good chance your kid will even be doing this. Caroline has done this. She has picked feet before. It's not easy. Now, according to Google, the average farrier will do 10 to 12 trims per day. Some will do more, some will do less, of course, and that doesn't include the actual shoeing. And not all horses require shoeing, especially the wild horses. Their nails get trimmed because they're running around being wild. Horses that are maintained by humans need to have their nails trimmed. It's kind of like when we go for a mani-pedi, and if your horse does need to be shoed, it's not hurting them. It's just like when we get our nails trimmed. If you watch a farrier work, you're going to notice that yes, there is a little stand that they will put the hoof up on and they will trim around the outside, but first they're going to pull that hoof up and look at the inside of it, at what we call the frog. The inside, that frog area, is going to get trimmed kind of first, and that is actually kind of setting a guideline, from what I understand, for the farrier, and it helps that hoof balance appropriately after everything's been filed down. Now, if you're watching this and you're thinking, well, I like horses, I could totally do this, I'm strong, I got a strong back, you might want to know what they make, because I was surprised. Farriers are in high demand in the equine world because they're so necessary. You need to have them out every 5 to 6 weeks. But again, according to Google, they're only going to make between $30,000 and $50,000 a year. Now, for something that is so necessary for the health of your animal that costs, I don't know, $1,000 a month just to keep it alive, I feel like that profession is in due of like a raise or something. But anywho, that is my little lesson on farrier, and our experience with the farrier today was fantastic. He was super nice. He was answering my questions. He had Caroline helping him out with holding the horses. So typically you either tie them up or somebody holds them. And like I said, it doesn't hurt them. So they're cool. They're just kind of chilling, getting their nails did. But it is nice to have a familiar face standing right there with them, helping to just kind of keep them calm. And I've been at another barn where it was getting done and the horse was a little nervous, and that's to be expected when they're younger, or if this is a new experience for them. If you've got a rescue, just have some treats on hand. They like that. That is it for today. If you've got any experience or comments or questions, drop them in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you, and we'll be on to our next adventure tomorrow. Bye.